Panthers and Tigers. Tigers and Panthers. Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball here tonight. Okay, let me just get my reads and then I'll be ready. Okay, I actually have an email about that. Oh, and we've got a national anthem chorus. Okay, it's good to know. Okay, go ahead. And good evening, volleyball fans. Welcome to the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse here in Marshfield for Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball. It's a big one, folks. I'll get into that here in just a second. Jason Zaleski here. Welcome, everybody. And let's go ahead and call this the Serve Pro pre-match show. Serve Pro. Give Serve Pro a call for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. Both teams in conference are 3-0. The Marshfield Tigers and the SPASH Panthers. Winner here. This has been widely regarded before the season began in a 6-team conference. These are the two lead dogs in the conference. So winner here would have their first conference loss of the year. They would drop to 3-1. Winner goes to 4-0. And winner almost assuredly gives themselves a conference championship. So it's a big one. There's a lot on the line here. I did talk to both coaches, Josh Connect for Marshfield, Mackenzie Kyle for Stevens Point, and I'll kind of sprinkle in some of their comments to me along to you during our match here tonight. But yeah, both are in agreement with that. Both, though, not big fans of talking to the girls about this match and its implications, and this match versus just some other conference, not some other, but any other conference match. Speaking of the conference, Wausau East, Wausau West in action tonight. That is live on Zaleski Sports. That's the pink game featuring Dan Ross and Logan Sorensen over there. And DC Evereston, Wisconsin Rapids will be maybe made available. We'll hunt for some scores later on and see what we can get figured out. But that's what we've got in store here. 2 3-0 teams. These are the top dogs in the conference, and likely will be for the duration, no matter the outcome here, with Everest, East, West, and Rapids in trail position already as they are, and that figures to continue. Tell you about Culligan Water. They specialize in all your water softener, drinking water, water filtration systems. Count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy. Unparalleled service, convenient delivery options. Again, this is Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball at the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse, Marshfield and SPASH. We are minutes away, and it appears as though we are just mere seconds away from today's national anthem. National anthem behind us. That means starting lineups will be in front of us. I don't spend a lot of time on the starting lineups. There's so many substitutions in volleyball, so please bear with me. I'm wrong, by the way. Let's tidy this up. We are the Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball Network. DC Evereston, Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln on Zaleski Sports. Stevens Point, Marshfield right here on Zaleski Sports. Wausau East and Wausau West on Zaleski Sports as well. And all those events, as I check out ZaleskiSports.com, are live and raring to go. And we're in kind of a fancier pregame type situation here. But those Those events are ready to go. Other volleyball on the network tonight, Pacelli Catholic and Marshfield in Central Wisconsin Conference action. And then another big one, Columbus Catholic and Colby over in the Cloverbelt East. And the winner of that one probably gives themselves a conference title in 2025 as well. So two with very big implications here tonight, including this one. For Stevens Point, they come in at 16-4 overall, do Mackenzie Kyle's Panthers. And as I mentioned, 3-0 in conference. Nora Kruger, outside hitter, number 4 in black tonight, is one that we're going to keep our eye on. Nora already, just through 3 conference games, has 37 kills. Madeline Harris right behind her, 6 in black, 23 kills for Madeline. And Lena Meyer, 62 digs. She's the libero, junior libero for Coach Kyle. Marshfield, on the other hand, looks like this, 16-8 overall. Again, both teams 3-0 in conference. I mentioned the 37 kills. Those new to volleyball, those are spikes, right? But we call them kills around here. Mentioned the 37 kills for the sophomore Kruger on the Stevens Point side. Della Smith, a senior, 31 kills. So those two have gone, are in a neck-and-neck race for kills leader in the conference. And Abby Sarah, a 5'10 junior from Marshfield, 29 kills on the season. So you've got Kruger 4, Harris 6 in black, Smith 31, Sarah 29 in white. And when they are at the net, that's where the action is most likely to appear. Student sections, again, I don't spend a lot of time on this either. It's some sort of a zoo theme, so you're supposed to dress like some sort of a zoo animal. If you're Stevens Point, I think I see a turtle, and that's about it for the animals that I can see. And then for Marshfield, Trevor's got Marshfield up, obviously camouflage night. And with archery season in full swing, archery deer season in full swing here in Wisconsin, I suppose that makes some sense, right? Let me tell you about a place that I was at on Monday, and that's BBD in Abbotsford, right? Big Bear Down. Go to bigbeardown.com. Took in my Matthews crossbow that had a string issue. It did not preclude me from harvesting a doe on day number 2 of the deer season. I did that with my quote backup crossbow. Not that any of you care, but there's something. But that was yeah. No, I didn't do the camouflage. I was just dressed in all black. Seemed like a pretty good way to go for me. See what Fleet Farm's got going on. They're the other place I like to go. And again, here's something. Fleet Farm, your one-stop shop for all things fall cleanup, right? Now's the time. Weather's still nice. Shop the wide selection of outdoor power equipment, grass seed, everything else to get your yard ready. See your local Fleet Farm for details. Marshfield's going to start this one out with an ace. And an ace pumped in by Paige Schlagenhoff. Schlagenhoff with an ace, and we're off and running here in Marshfield. Welcome aboard, everybody. Volleyball action here on Zaleski Sports. The lefty Schlagenhoff has the Panthers reeling again. This one, though, they're able to send. And a late decision up front. Into the net go the Tigers, as Sarah and Olsen were talking up front. So this will be Katie Kornowski to serve. She's a senior. Received by the Tigers. Sent over by Biederwolf. Block at the net. Tigers block it. And that's compliments of Abby Sarah. And then she gets shoved around up front. And I think it's subbed out. All right. So out she goes. Angela Barnhart, 5'7" sophomore, will serve for Marshfield. Now's the best time to tell all your friends that friends, how about this? Friends, neighbors, and strangers. Live sports are on Zaleski Sports, free for everybody to watch. And let them know how you found us, and they can watch this monstrous Wisconsin Valley volleyball match right here, right now. Again, winner, probably something like a 93% chance to win the conference in 2025. So it's a big one. here in Marshfield. Outside chance for the Panthers is wide and out. Swing there from Madeline Harris, crossed wide. So Barnhart will serve again, 4-1. Serve is good, and again the Panthers had miscommunicated in the back row. 5-1, Coach Kyle takes a look, yep, and there's going to be a timeout. She does not like the start, and the Tigers do. They lead 5-1 here on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey Gilbert, did you hear Mittens in Marshfield's running a huge anniversary sale and the savings are explosive?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a great deal on some furniture and take it easy this semester.
Anniversary? Already? Party!
Ah, Poindexter's lost again.
Oh my cookies!
This store is huge and everyone is so friendly.
You'll geek out over our huge anniversary savings at Mittens in Marshfield.
Too high, too low. Back here. 5-1 Marshfield coming out of the Coach Mackenzie Kyle Stevens Point Panthers timeout. Having trouble on the serve receive, and I talked to Coach Josh Connect of Marshfield before today's game, and that's, he had hoped that his girls could put Stevens Point in a bind on the receive, and they have thus far. And miscommunication up front, it's going to be 6-1 Marshfield, and before I even get to my normal speech on the timeouts, but the first thing Coach says in the timeout, the first and last thing is side out. So timeout's got to equal a side out. It didn't for Stevens Point. We'll receive that time by Kruger, and free ball coming over. Smith will dig it. Free ball, Niehaus, and there's the side out. All right, now I see some more animals, Stevens Point. We've got a cow over there. Maybe a squirrel. Okay. And an ace. Dialed up by Nora Kruger. Yeah, there you go. And I said zoo. It's actually barnyard as the theme, so that makes some sense. We've got, I guess, a couple of farm wives in the audience. I'm not sure how else to describe that. Farm wives out there right now are upset with me. Like, I don't look like that. You know, that's what kids think. Smith, turn and fire. Is dug up by Meyer, and she continues to lead the conference in digs. And that'll go down as a kill for Harris. Senior Madeline Harris. A little momentum swung back to the Panthers. There's a whiteboard over there controlled by the squirrel. What could a squirrel want on the whiteboard, right? More acorns? I don't know what else he would write on there. Smith, kill. Della Smith. Slightly nasty. I don't know what else a squirrel would write on the whiteboard. Send more acorns. Otherwise, for that squirrel, it's nothing but to get in trouble with. Write something on there and get ejected. Dug up by Olsen in the back row. Chance here for the Tigers. Tip is good. Tip worked out for Maria Biederwolf. Coach Kyle gets an explanation from our floor official, on something I didn't. She's right there. I'm sure she knows what she's talking about. So Olsen will serve it again, 8-4 for Marshfield. Received well by Meyer. And dug up in the back. What a dig there from Barnhart. Chance here for the Panthers to reload, and what? In. That one feathered the edge. I believe that was Carly Torhorst over there. As we see Leah Awe up front for the Panthers. First time I've seen Leah today. And not able to get a hit on it was Niehaus. Point for Meyer and the Panthers. 6-8 as Lena Meyer, junior libero. Served another one to Niehaus, libero on the other side. Panthers couldn't pull it out of the net. Natalie Delaney, 5'8", sophomore, will serve it. Almost. Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, and your home. Check them out, simplicity.coop today. So just get things organized. Our officials in blue, they run the show up top and down low. Now we're good. Delaney will serve it 9-6 here in the first. And long. It's nice patience there. A little bit of a matrix maneuver from Nora Kruger. She's got a good chuckle about it. But wherever coach has the heels, everybody does a little bit different, but you line up your heels, and if it's at your eyes, let it go because it's going to be out. So Kruger got a reminder on that, like, hey, remember, that's going to be out if it's up there. Here's Awe, dug up by Barnhart. Outside for Della. Block is good. Big block up front, Abby Serra. Tigers having a good bit of fun with that. So out goes Barnhart, and it's be Della Smith to serve. Again, she's a 5'11" senior. She was our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, here against Wisconsin Rapids. Sent over by Niehaus. Outside and out. Cross goes long for Harris. Smith will serve it up again. Tigers have led by as many as 5. They lead by 4 here at 11-7. These are winning numbers the wrong way. And a kill for Lily Adler. So Adler delivers up front. Coach Kyle checks with her bench. Now tells her girls, just got to stay calm here, especially in the back row. Stay calm. Coach Kyle told me before the game, best chance for her girls to win is just play their style. Put some pressure on Marshfield. Get the ball over the net. Fundamentally sound. Just get the ball over the net. Put the pressure on them. They already have an advantage playing here at home. We don't want to give them another advantage of giving points to them. That one got hung up in the, there's a net that divides the gym, mainly for gym class. And that got hung up in there. Marshfield still could have played it. So on hits 1 and 2, if you hit something on your side of the court, you can still play it on your side of the court. If it hits a rafter or a beam or there's some basketball backboards up there, and then it goes over the net, then it's dead, and you lose the point. So Marshfield could have played that out of the net, just kind of lost focus, it looked like. Good rally here on 12-8. Outside chance for Sarah, tip. And coverage was Kruger. Back row attack goes long. Again, our officials talk on that far side. Just getting the policies and procedures sorted out. We've got a microphone near there. We're just going to turn that down. Some of these conversations, we'd rather be kept just at the referee stand. But an extended talk about who should be serving. I'll see if I can figure out what's going on here. Marshfield may not have been awarded that last serve. Or may have been out of rotation, actually, and the point should go to Stevens Point. Okay, so our officials didn't they weren't on the same page as to whose serve it was and let a substitution in that should not have been in. So the officials have acknowledged their mistake, and we're going to replay the point. So that point is disallowed due to just an official error on the procedure, and we'll replay 12-7. Or is that what it was, Trevor? Or is it we replay? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so there may be a couple of scoring errors. Now both teams score with an iPad. Plus we've got the score at the scores table, and Trevor is an immaculate scorer. He believes that it was 13-8 after the Marshfield point, so it should perhaps be 12-8 coming up. So we should be replaying 12-8. This is taking quite a while to sort out. So apparently we're going to dial back 2 points ago. So we're going to go 2 points back to 12-7. Okay, so they say 12-7, we say 12-7. So I guess we're going to go back 2 points on the official error. And Awe rises up, blocked back by Sarah. Abby Sarah, a 5'10" junior, rising up at the net. There's Smith on the serve. And went back corner. Smith was there in coverage. Here's Sarah again. Kill Abby Sarah. Monstrous. Marshfield fans are in disbelief. The ones in camouflage, anyway. A little bit of acting going on over there. So Marshfield now has their largest lead here of the set. They lead by 7 at 14-7. Smith stays on the serve line. Over the top of the tape, diving dig received by Meyer. It was a good one. Middle, tip. Meyer was there in coverage, dug it up. Another back row attack. Kruger goes long. So Kruger's swing for the back goes long, and again, Mackenzie Kyle thinks about a timeout here at 15-7. She's going to let it ride, roll the dice. Got to get a side out here if you're the Panthers. Marshfield beginning to pull away here in the first. Again, championship quality duel here. Winner likely goes on to win the conference. I mentioned that in our pregame, but Panthers get the side out. Just the 6 teams in conference. You don't need many wins to win the conference. Both are 3-0 coming in. But a big one-game advantage for tonight's winner in a shortened conference season. That's going to get stuck in the net. Yep, there it is. It's up there. So now that'll be Stevens' point, be the Panthers' point. There it is, sticking out. So that got stuck, didn't come back, can't play it. Point to the Panthers. Again, if it comes out, you can play it as long as it stays on your side. Big block up front by Awe, stays in play. Here's Sarah through the block, down kill. Abby Sarah having herself a first set here tonight. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Now accepting new patients at the Marshfield office. Bruce Orthodontics, changing lives one smile at a time. And a service ace for Gabby Niehaus. As the Marshfield kids hold up the ace of spades on that ace. And how about back-to-back aces for Niehaus? That one came to me. I got to catch that one. (18-9). Stevens Point needs a run here or a timeout. One of the two got to happen. Another swing from Sarah. And it's going to be a Stevens Point timeout. Marshfield out in front, 19-9 here in the first on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Back here out of the Stevens Point timeout. They get the side out that time. Again, that's number one goal. Get the side out of the timeout. Marshfield in looking to run away with a spoon here on Barnyard night for Stevens Point. You can look up that reference later on. Google will lead you the way. Kendall Wojtasek, the sophomore, will serve it up. Left-handed serve. Received by Niehaus. Here comes Sarah. She's been very active, but on the slap, too hard. So a couple of points for Stevens Point. I said they're going to need a run. Captain Obvious here, right? But down by 8, got to have a run. But volleyball is a game of runs. So I'll give it right back. That won't help the cause. Marshfield, winners of 5 straight Wisconsin Valley Conference championships. Looking for number 6 here this year. And the way this first set has gone, they look tough, look strong. And they are at mini set point here on 2011. Again, mini set point. The team that gets to 21st goes on to win about 95% of the time. It's got that psychological advantage of the other team seeing the big 2-0 on the other side. Like, oh my gosh, look at all the work we've got to do. And then the other simple, more simple explanation, just 5 points from the set win. But mini set point, Marshfield had it here in the first. See if they increase that 95% that we witness across the state. Katie Kornowski on the serve. Received by Smith. Here's Olsen up front to the middle. And Panthers get it over. Well done by the Panthers. That was a missile. And on the other side, Abby Sarah continues to punish the volleyball. Panthers out of timeouts. Marshfield leads by 9. This will be Barnhart to serve it. All 3 Wisconsin Valley Conference volleyball duels on Zaleski Sports tonight. So here's the deal. You watch all 3 at the same time. One on a TV, one on a computer, one on a phone, whatever. You figure it out. And yeah, hang on. We're gonna talk about. I think we're gonna actually replay the point there. Yep. I think the official is going to admit that she blew that whistle a little quickly. That should have played on. And there wasn't a real advantage happening at that time anyway, so we'll replay it. Failed attack there by the Panthers, have Marshfield up by 10. Talked to Coach Connect before today's game as well, and he wanted to get good serves. The first key for him was just serve it in play, and then go to work on the outside. His team has done that here in the first set. And he has that goal he set out for his team has matched the performance here. Yeah, so Marshfield, Trevor, on that scoring decision earlier, Marshfield thought they were also at game point now. So that, yeah, there was some confusion of how many points back they were going to go on that replay. Marshfield thought they were at game point, but we are at 23-12. And through the block in town, a much-needed point for the Panthers on the kill from Nora Kruger. And she's a highly developing sophomore on her way to big things here in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, it would seem. Smith had to stop a run-up and handled by Meyer. Niehaus diving dig. And it'll be a 3-ball from Marshfield. That may have been going out of bounds. It was contacted, and the Tigers are on set point. Or game point, sorry. Set point, I don't know, it's all kind of the same thing to me. There's Marshfield game point. Sophie Olsen to serve it. Back set on the tip. Dug out by Smith. Tigers will send the 3-ball here, put Stevens Point in charge of getting the ball over. Battle here from the Panthers trying to stave off this game point. Called for it in the middle, did Adler, and Meyer there, another dig for the dig machine. Lena Meyer. Back row attack from Kruger is down. She's been working on that all throughout this first one, all throughout game one, and gets one down there. So game point number 2 here in the first. Meyer, serve. Smith on the outside, too strong. Going after the Stevens Point iPad over there. Coach's tape rolling on that iPad. So how about set point number 3? Here it is for Meyer. Smith has to corral it, and 3-ball. Give the Panthers time to set up. Chance here, middle, block, down, the block from Adler. And the Tigers take the first, 25-15. We'll have set number 2 right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
And it was Marshfield 25-15 set 1 win. Before we begin set number 2, when buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate, the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today. Visit on North Central Avenue and brockanddecker.com. So for Marshfield, it's exactly what they wanted. Get that first set here at home in particular, right? Get that home court advantage. All the students are here and the people in town, moms, dads, everybody else in the neighborhood here to watch. Give them something to cheer about right away. Get momentum on your side. But for Stevens Point, not all is lost. The remedy is get set 2. Get this one even up at 1 apiece. So more than likely, that's what Coach Kyle was telling her girls in the Panthers huddle. It's all right. We're going to move on. We lost it. Yep, can't change it. But here's what we can change. What's going to happen in the second. So Kornowski serves it, and set 2 is underway. Tip, Smith sprawling. Save there by Biederwolf. Tigers 3-ball. Good rally here on the first point of set number 2. And a smash. How about this? Another one for Abby Sarah. Going to lighten it up here. And again, for her efforts, she gets subbed out. Instead, it'll be Angela Barnhart to serve. Barnhart on the serve. Here come the Panthers. Back set. Tip and down. Well done there for Madeline Harris. Serve here for Kruger. Olsen at the net, touched, and the kill for Sophia Olsen. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly providing the central Wisconsin community with orthopedics, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy service. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. 2-1 here in the second. Again, if you're just joining us, Marshfield took the first 25-15. Service ace for Olsen, 6'1" senior. Touched on the way over, a kill for Harris. So Lena Meyer will serve it. Junior libero. Sent right back over. Meyer was there to get the offense set up. Backpedaling. Couldn't get anything on it for Harris. Couple of substitutions for Marshfield, including Natalie Delaney. She'll serve. Will the sophomore Delaney. Dad Nathan stands to my left watching. And through the block and down. Kill. Panthers off to a much better start here in the second. That was Carly Torhorst, senior outside hitter, on the kill. And we'll get Addie Pesky here to serve. Right-handed Pesky, up and over. Received by Niehaus. Smith got that one blocked. Meyer, another dig. You can see why she leads conference in digs. She plays the whole floor. Plays it well. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find an agent near you. Della Smith will serve it. Serve is good. Dug by Pesky, received by Pesky. And Awe will get the kill. Junior, Leah Awe. Brother Jaden, no doubt somewhere, getting ready for his senior season of boys basketball. But that talk will need to be saved for another day. Sarah, when Awe and company got a hand on, they slow that one down. And the tip is out. The last thing I'll say about boys basketball here today, look forward to a Marshfield and Stevens Point power at the top of the conference in that sport as well, just like we see here in volleyball in 2025. More to come in a couple months on basketball. Outside swing for Sarah and too strong. We stay close here in the first. Stevens Point serves at 5-6. Wojtasek on the serve. Had to wait for Kendall's ponytail to get out of the way so I could tell you about the lefty, but there she is. Middle hit for Olsen, and the block was ready, but nobody in coverage. And a kill for Sophia Olsen. Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn & Suites, Brown's Bar, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. And of course, our friends over at Grassland Butter always have really fun and exciting career opportunities. Find a butter career waiting for you at Grassland Butter. Visit grassland.com and take a look at the listings. That one goes all the way into the training room and out the back door. Ball bounced out. So Schlagenhoft will serve. 8-5. And I owe you all some scores on the other Wisconsin Valley Conference volleyball games going on. I'll give you that in a second. Diving dig by Meyer. Is there a three ball? No. A good effort, though, for the Panthers. See, it is 21-20 Wisconsin Rapids at home over Everest in the first set. So they're duking it out over there. And the pink game, Wausau East and Wausau West. Also just underway. They must have had a lot of pregame things going on over there. It shows 2-1 on the scoreboard. Serve long. Yeah, they do a lot before that game over there, East and West, so that is just underway. And the pink game, everybody wears pink. The fans, the teams, both, everybody, the whole gym is pink. Of course, raising awareness, breast cancer awareness. And they oftentimes, I wasn't there this year, obviously I'm here, but in times past I've been there. They have cancer survivors come before the match starts and give their stories, and so you can imagine why we are well ahead of their time. Outside hit there. Looked like that was Biederwolf on the outside. I believe it was. Yeah, sure was. Serve put in play by Schlagenhoft. Marshfield has increased their lead by 5. Back corner was left open. And the wise senior Della Smith saw it, found it, executed it. Tide turning towards the Tigers. They have doubled up the Panthers here in the second. This thing was tight until just a moment ago. Well, that's volleyball. I said it's a game of runs, and everybody's got a chance to make a run. That one blocked and out. Panthers got hands on it, blocked out. Panthers going to call a timeout. Mackenzie Kyle going to motivate the troops. You are watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
And back here to the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse, where the home Marshfield Tigers have grown this set 2 lead to 7-13-6. They took the first 25-15. And Stevens Point uses its first timeout here in the second. Did use both in the first to no avail. But again, the first and last thing coaches always say in that timeout huddle is side out. He did a side out, and the Panthers do this time. So timeout has to equal the side out. You only get 2, they're so valuable. And they have to equal the side out, and the Panthers got it that time. And that'll put Nora Kruger on the serve line. Of course, her dad, famous Kruger Industrial Smoothing over in Manhattan, right? George Costanza worked there for a while over at Kruger Industrial Smoothing. Oh, a monster! Another thunderbolt from Della Smith. We talked about that last game, Della Smith, and how Zeus would be jealous of the thunderbolts that Della has. Well, again, she shows it. 14-7 on the Sophia Olsen ace. Make it 15-7. Again, Coach Kyle just looking at her coaching staff. Saying, what else do I tell them? What else can I say? I think I've told them everything I can tell them. Kruger receives. Through the block, Tigers ready to set it up. Outside, back corner, too strong that time from Peter Wolf. So the side out will give Lena Meyer a serve. Floater is an ace. Good floating serve there from Meyer. Panthers trail by 6. Same spot, same result. Back-to-back aces for Meyer. There you go, Coach Kyle. That's what you tell them. Tell them to do that all the time. Tell every single one of your players. That's what you do every time. I'm quite sure she has. So Meyer goes back to that same corner. That time coverage provided by Biederwolf. And a kill, the middle hit from Adler. 5'9" junior. And then the other one that I think likely results in a conference championship is happening in Colby right now. And the Colby Hornets have taken the first set over the Columbus Catholic Dons. 25-18 it looked like, yeah. So that's a big one. Cloverbelt East there, the winner there likely goes on to win conference. And it's, you know, on one hand you think it's early. I always send that one over. But on the other hand, we're past the halfway point here, almost to the 2/3 point in volleyball. Swing there, Madeline Harris adds to her kill total this year in conference. That's probably about kill number 27 on the season. You know, volleyball playoffs aren't that far away. And that went over the top. It hit the tape, likely put a little backspin and air under it. Point for the Panthers. So keep it close now, and they are. That's the mission likely from Coach Kyle. And if we do give it back, we got to get a side out right away. And they have, since that timeout, they have another chance here for the Panthers. Come over on the second on the dump. Marshfield dumps it right back. Outside and down. Kill there for Elmhorst. Laney Elmhorst comes in, 5'10" senior. Puts Marshfield up by 5. It's a miss hit there from Stevens Point. Tight to the net, back set for Aue. Good coverage there from Gabby Niehaus. Smith dumps on the 3-ball. Back come the Panthers. Smith there in coverage in that corner again, and Tigers, though, get out of their shape and give it back to Stevens Point. Yeah, volleyball playoffs begin less than a month, folks. It's just 3 weeks away, October 21st. We said September 25th now, so 3 weeks, we'll be in the playoffs. Same for other fall sports. Football comes to mind. Last regular season football game is October 24th. Or is that the first playoff game? Oh, boy. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 24th is last regular season football game, too. So it happens fast, doesn't it? Yeah, for volleyball anyway, we're 2/3 the way through the season. And we start kind of sifting out the contenders and pretenders. Well, we've got 2 contenders here. There's Niehaus on the serve. Tigers lead by 5, looking for mini set point. They did get mini set point in that first and went on to win it. So Leah Aue, monster. She comes off to a smile and a smiling bench. And will get subbed out for the serving Kendall Wojtasek. Lefty sends it. Niehaus receives it. And Sarah didn't get the liftoff she wanted. And Panthers again staying close, within reach. So Wojtasek another one. A screamer coming over the net that Smith received. Back come the Panthers. There's Sarah on the tip. Double block went up. Sarah looked to take advantage of it. And through the block and down. A kill for Katie Kornowski. Two-point game here in the second. And an ace for Wojtasek. And will Marshfield take a timeout? And they will. Coach Connect going to slow it up. His Tigers lead by 1. Panthers on the attack on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Back here at 18-19, play continues at the net. You've They've missed absolutely nothing, and the attack goes long. So out of the Marshfield timeout, they get the side out. Again, that's always goal number one, get the side out of the timeout. Tigers do. They lead by 2 and are at mini set points. They got mini set point in the first, went on to win. And again, teams that get that mini set point, that 20, go on to win 95% plus across the state of Wisconsin for various factors. Some obvious reasons, but that big one, that psychological advantage, that team trailing just sees that big 2-0 up in the scoreboard and some despair sets in, no doubt about it. Marshfield had led by as many as 7 in this one, and on the long hit, Tigers asked for a touch, and Coach Connect can't believe there was no touch called. But for the Panthers, after being down by 7, just kept ticking along, right? You score 2, you give up 1, score 3, give up 1, and that's kind of been the pace. Here they are, 19-20 on the serve from Kornowski. Tip coming back. Sarah sent it over on the first. Meyer there in coverage. Outside for Kruger and down. Cross, court, corner, killer. Tied at 20. Watching at home, got a good look at that one coming right into the corner of your living room. And the Panthers have battled all the way back here in the second to take a 1-point lead at 21-20. Looking to ruin that 95% statistic. So here's Kornowski on the serve. Tigers need to rally here at home. Panthers looking to bring this one even at 1 apiece. Olsen tipped after the block, back over to the Tigers. Smith called for it. Up here and down, the kill for Maria Biederwolf. Locks us up at 21. So Sarah will come out. In is the 5'7" sophomore Barnhart to serve. Pretty much a full house in attendance here for this one, as much as the half set of half the bleachers here at the field house can hold anyway. Some standing along the edges, play at the net. And we play on. Oh, a whack at it. And a kill for Olivia Kobach. And that brings Panthers moms and dads to their feet. Stevens Point leads 22-21. Barnyard students full throat for the Panthers. Outside for Smith. That one blocked back to the Tigers. Outside the other way went Biederwolf. Here comes Stevens Point. And out. That one a bit too strong on the swing from Harris. 22 up. So here's the senior Sophia Olsen. Floater to the back line. Olsen, diving dig. Smith will tip it over. Ready for it was Kornowski. Tigers scramble. Smith, right hand, blocked, and point to the Panthers. On the block up front, 23-22. So here's Meyer now. Lena Meyer looking to put her Panthers on set point. And she does with the ace. Stevens Point on set point, and the Barnyard's going crazy. Marshfield takes its final timeout. It'll be game point right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
It's a live look in at the Stevens Point Barnyard here tonight. That was their theme for this road volleyball duel, and the most important one of the year for now, for sure, and probably for the season. Again, the winner here likely goes on to win the conference. Stevens Point attempting to pull it even. Marshfield out of its timeout. Here is set point for the Panthers. Meyer, serve. Smith got it over. Oh, Tigers had to do everything to get that one over. Back come the Panthers on the attack, down. And the kill from Madeline Harris. And the Panthers come all the way back to win set 2, 25-22. And we are tied at 1 after 2 here on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Panthers had trailed by 7 in that second set, come back to win it 25-22 as we look at Mackenzie Kyle there, Stevens Point head coach, mastermind of that second set for sure. And congratulations, by the way, to Mackenzie and adding a new member to the Kyle family. Gave birth just 2 weeks ago. She said she had to miss a couple of games for obvious reasons, but back here on the sidelines tonight for this very important one. So again, congratulations to the Kyle family. And Mom Mackenzie and head coach Mackenzie. Said her girls began to realize just a few weeks back that, well, hold on, coach, you're going to have a baby, and well, so what? You're going to miss some games. Is that true? And coach, well, yeah. I mean, what do you think's going to happen? And the girls just took a moment to. Like, oh, yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. We just always kind of figured you were here every day no matter what. But life happens. So what are we calling here? We're just gonna replay it. So inadvertent whistle perhaps. It was Marshfield's serve. They started serving on this third set, so we're gonna replay. Just going to replay it. Riegel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local Amana dealer. Call today to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter ahead at Riegel Plumbing and Heating. Well, and it is. It was cold the other night, wasn't it? A couple nights ago. Kill there for Olivia Kobach. And as a matter of fact, around this time of year now, we're under 12 hours of daylight. So the nights begin to get cold just because. Not enough. We just can't superheat the atmosphere with 15-hour sunlights anymore. We're less than 12 hours, so the nights are cold anyway. So yeah, Rigel Plumbing and Heating, get your house warmed up for the winter. It's coming, Game of Thrones fans, right? Winter is coming. And the block goes out on the swing from Kruger, and the Panthers have picked up here in the third, right where they left off. That final 15 combined points of that second all went to Stevens Point. And the Panthers going to go up 3-0 to start this one. So Kornowski will serve it on 3-0. Meyer takes it off the swing from Peter Wolf. Outside Kruger, and just outside of the line on the cross. Coach Kyle said, whoa, wait a minute here. There must have been a touch there somewhere. Had to have been. Yes, there was a call prior to that being ruled out. Maybe that second hit was called, but in either case, Tigers will serve for the first time here in the third. Angela Barnhart set to do it. And deep there on the swing from Eliana Harris. Right, there's that 6 over there. That is Madeline Harris, 6 rather than 5. Kornowski set it up for Harris, didn't get it over the nets, and just like that, we're tied at 3. Coach Kyle tells her Panthers, all right, just reset here. Nothing lost, just reset it. And through the block, that's a kill for Kruger. You know, I made that industrial smoothing reference before, and nobody in the chat on that one. Boy, I thought that was going to be a good one. Tied up at 4. Chat box is open, by the way. If I've made a mistake or you've got a question, those watching on a mobile device, chat with us. Just type it on in there. I keep an eye on it here and there. So Olsen sends it up front. Tight to the net, won by the Tigers. I don't know if that was really a joust, but I tell you, for Maria Biederwolf for her efforts, Lily Adler just pounding her on the head after that one. Congratulations, and Biederwolf was like, all right, ouch, that actually does hurt. Olsen to serve. Dug up in the back by Olsen and couldn't keep it inside the antenna. Panthers get the side out. Five here in the third. And this is set 2 in these first 10 points. Nothing like that first. That was a 25-15. And all the way from Marshfield. Now the Tigers miscommunicating on the receive. Coach Connect says, no, that is yours. I don't know who he was pointing at, but say that is yours. After the ace from Lena Meyer. Barnyard held up the aces, and service error gives it to the Tigers, 6-6. So Delaney will come in and serve. Out comes Biederwolf. .58 Delaney, and too strong on the serve. Addie Pesky to serve. Dug up in the back by Kruger, outside for Harris. Tip. Niehaus set it up and knocked it down, did Elmhorst. Delaney Elmhorst with the kill. Abby Sarah back to the front row for the Tigers. Smith will serve. Away, too strong. Outside hit for Harris. Through the block. Smith was there to dig it. Outside for Sarah. Pesky on the dig. Another one for Sarah. Dump on the 3-ball. Second coming over on the tip. Tigers ready for it. And down on through the block. There's our swinger over there. That was Elmhorst again. So Elmhorst, couple quality swings. Tigers lead by 2. Pesky received it. Here's Awe. Down. Kill for Leah. Leah's a sophomore. I think I said she was a junior earlier. If I did, I apologize. Sophomore. Leah Awe. Serve there from Harris. And Sarah came up short. Squared up at 9. 6, Madeline Harris on the serve. And too strong. Panthers regain a 1-point advantage. Scores table had the reserve ball ready. That one didn't go that far. That had a chance to roll all the way into the auditorium. Tip. Meyer wise to those actions. Tigers will set it up. Second. Coming over. That'll do it. Dump on the second hit. 10-10. Senior Gabby Niehaus. Serve it up and long. Wojtaszek of the Kendall variety. Serve. Olsen from the middle. Dug in the back by Harris. There's Sarah. Another quality dig from the Panthers in the back. Tip. On that block attempt, turn and fire from Olsen, coming right back. Back row attack for Smith. She'll just need to dump it over. Kruger, down kill for Nora Kruger. Sophomore lights it up. Tight one here in the third. So the lefty, junior Wojtaszek, have another swing at the serve. And deep. Awe and Meyer come back in for Stevens Point. For Marshfield, it's Biederwolf and Schlagenhoft. Schlagenhoft to serve. Tigers trail by 1. Pending this upcoming serve. Or now they have us at 11. Is that true, Trevor? Okay, well, the official scoreboard here says 11 all. They're checking the score on the Panthers sideline right now. So hold on here. Okay, there we go. 12 all. All right. Now everybody's in agreement. And the scores table had it wrong momentarily. The Panthers bench helped them get it corrected. So 12 all here on the serve now from Schlagenhoff. Kruger, kill. That goes all the way to the, I don't know what they call that gym back there. The gymnastics gym is what I always knew it as. But not the right gym for this ball to go to. It's Katie Kornowski on the serve. Olsen, middle tip. Kornowski ready for that. Meyer, back row now for Harris. Dug in the back. Kruger, kill. Nora Kruger starting to find a rhythm on the outside. Panthers now lead by 2. Tigers had led by 2 not long ago. But this pivotal third set, somebody's going to win it. Somebody's going to be a set away from a match win after this one. Senior Kornowski serves it. Received by Smith. On the back set, Abby Sarah down. Kill. Got a tennis, Marshfield Wausau West tennis score coming up for you here in a moment. Wausau West fans will be happy. Failed attack. Panthers again lead by 2. Wausau West picks up Wisconsin Valley Conference tennis, girls tennis win here in Marshfield tonight, 5-2. That one ending probably about an hour or so ago. And an ace from Nora Kruger. Marshfield got to think about a timeout here. Coach Knecht studies the scoreboard and a couple of claps. He's going to let it play on. Nope. Timeout. I thought so. Timeout on the floor. Stevens Point leads by 3 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
Back here as, again, take a look into the Stevens Point huddle. Those Panthers lead by 3. And a pivotal third set here, in position to go up 2-1 on the road here in Marshfield. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Heritage Auto Body provides free estimates and works with your insurance company. Make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield's sunny south side. Especially the last few days. It's been very sunny. Out of the timeout, it's Nora Kruger with the ace. Again, I've told you all many times over many years now, almost a decade of doing this. Side out of the timeout. It's got to be job one. Tigers didn't get it. And won't get it on the second point either. 18-13 Panthers balloon the lead to 5 here in Marshfield. And Coach Knecht's going to make a substitution. Looking for the winning combination. Smith Brothers Meats. Get fresh meats and cheese every day. Let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby. Open Monday through Saturday. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby. Got to rest on the holy day. I know I do. Failed attack. Now the Tigers get that side out. DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids, they're at 1 apiece in another Wisconsin Valley Conference duel. And Wausau West took the first set in the pink game, and they're tied at 15 in set 2. All games live on Zalesky Sports. That's just how we roll around here. Wisconsin Valley Conference Broadcast Network. Certainly could be, right? Too strong on the swing. Marshfield asked for a touch. No is the answer Dave gave. Five-point Panthers lead. Again, they came back. They were down by 7 in that second, win it 25-22 to draw us even, and have worked on growing that lead the last few points. Della Smith with a kill. There's that squirrel over there in the barnyard section ducked out of the way. So Tigers here look for a run. They bring in Natalie Delaney to serve it. Next side out, that will put Stevens Point on mini set point. There's Della Smith, right hand, and nope, 4 hits on that side, so the kill. Yeah, it's not a kill, is it? It's a dig. All of the stats, while the only one that matters is the win column. So Delaney, good serve there. Received by Kruger. Harris, down. Took a little off it, did Nora. And that is good enough for mini set point. Panthers lead at 20-16. Again, the team who gets to mini set point goes on to win 95% plus percent of the time. Although Stevens Point put a dent in that percent in that second when Marshfield had got to 21st. Kill up front for Adler. If the Tigers want to come out with a win here in the third, got to take it serious from here on out. Need more of that. Panthers just need the side outs. They don't have to play perfect. Advantage is in their side of the court. They can trade points, and that would be good enough for a set win. Awe. Back come the Tigers. Here's Adler again. That didn't come over the net anyway. And there it is, right? You just trade points. That'll bring home the win. Panthers lead by 4. Madeline Harris on the serve. Sarah, down, kill. Just hit the back line, did Abby Sarah. 30-plus kills in conference for Sarah on the season. She joins Kruger and Smith. That trio, the only 30-plus kills in conference. Awe just got to tip it over. There's Sarah blocked right back. Tigers couldn't find it. Panthers closing in on a set 3 win as they look to take a 2-1 advantage here in this duel. And I've said it a number of times today, winner here likely to go on to win conference. This is big. So Kendall Wojtaszek serving 22-18. Ace for Wojtaszek. Panthers 2 points away. We're going to get a timeout. Marshfield will take it. Panthers 2 points away from a 2-1 match lead on Zalesky Sports. Presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
I mentioned the other one on Zaleski Sports tonight, that with conference championship implications, likely winner, or winner likely wins conference. Colby and Columbus Catholic up in Colby. They are split at 1, with Columbus Catholic a very slight lead in the third. Here in this third, not a slight lead. Panthers in control, 23-18 coming out of the Marshfield timeout. Here's Wojtaszek on the serve. Different back row alignment for the Tigers to receive at that time. Outside for Kruger, got it blocked back. Middle and wide. So Tigers get the side out of the timeout. And now they need to run 4 straight. Anything short of that will give the Panthers set point. Schlagenhoft will need to be the one to do it for Marshfield to run those four consecutive. So here's the lefty Schlagenhoft. Good serve. Outside Kruger. Dug up by Niehaus. Here's Sarah. Had an idea on that hit after it got sent back. Wanted to go quick, couldn't clear the net. Panthers at set point here in the third. This will be the senior Katie Kornowski to give her Panthers a 2-1 match lead. Here it is from Kornowski. The ones from the barnyard are up. Sarah, wide. Panthers lead 2-1 on the road here in Marshfield. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
A look inside the Marshfield huddle is they are trailing here at home. Stevens Point 2-1. 2-1 advantage here. Marshfield took the first 25-15, and then Stevens Point took sets 2 and 3, 25-22, 25-19. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. So the job now for Marshfield, simple, right? Got to win the fourth, or it's curtains. And again, in my estimation, curtains on a 6th straight conference championship. Now, stranger things have happened. But, most of this is my estimation and speculation on the rest of the conference. But things do happen. But Stevens Point here on the road in pole position. I talked to Coach Mackenzie Kyle before the game about, playing on the road, but, playing Marshfield and, the 5 straight. And, was this talked about with you and the girls, needing to win this one for conference? And she says, no, I didn't talk about it because my girls already know that. So some cerebral Stevens Point Panthers. But, yeah, she said there's no doubt. My girls, they know the history. They know Marshfield's dominance over the last 5 years. There's nothing I needed to say. They know, and they know what they have to do. And we just talked about just going out and just whoever it is, just winning. There's some coach speak there, but it's a great sports mentality. You see teams that are underdogs. How did they win? Well, they didn't really care about the magnitude of the game. They just cared about winning the game. And those are the best sports teams around. And so in that way, there really are no underdogs. If you think of it that way, just teams that just didn't care about what you said about the other team. We're just going to go out and play and win the game. So take that. Barnhart with the ace just a moment ago. So Stevens Point started out 3-0 in that third set. Marshfield now starts out 3-0 here in the fourth. Of course, Panthers went on to win it 25-19. What will Marshfield do with a 3-point head start? Kruger got that one blocked by Smith and Olson. Sounds like a 1987 baking company, Smith and Olson. So 4-0 start for the Tigers. Yeah, and apparently I'm mistake-free. I don't have one single correction in the chat box. I don't believe that. Thank you. Thanks for saying so. Smith on the 3-ball. Middle hits. Dug up by Niehaus. Smith again, another 3-ball, another chance for the Panthers. Tip, another dig for Niehaus. Play at the net, won by the Tigers and Della Smith. And we're going to get a quick timeout. Coach Kyle didn't like the 5-0 start for the Tigers. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job, in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. I have a Milwaukee Tool heated coat that I picked up from Hiller's a number of years ago. It performs the same now as it did all the way back then. Milwaukee Tool winter coat. I had it, got it Hiller's True Value, among many, many other things, including popcorn. You go in there and they got the popcorn kettle off near the cash register, and you go in there and get a bag of popcorn, do your shopping, buy your winter items. Yeah, get a little snack while you're there. That one rocketed back over on the laser from Kruger. Industrial smoothing. There's Smith. That one tipped on its way over. Back set. Smith. Whoa. Big right hook at the net for Della Smith. Tigers playing in gotta have it intensity because they gotta have it. Sophia Olsen now, 6-1. Tigers back row not ready. is on the swing from Carly Torhorst. Had to wait for the ponytails to get out of the way. Here's Lena Meyer. Adler sent it over. Kruger dug it up from the back. Tigers on the attack. Here's Smith. Down, kill for Della Smith. Marshfield feeling it here in the fourth. 7-2. Pair of new Tigers coming in. Lainey Elmhorst and Natalie Delaney to serve. Coach Kyle comes up and has some words with Madeline Harris. Do this, do that. This will be our best chance if you do this. Delaney, serve is good on the floater. Awe kill. Middle hit for Leah. Almost too easy. Teammates set it up that way for her. So Addie Pesky will serve. The Barnyard swinging in unison. Sarah. And yeah, they let that one play on. Marshfield bench can't believe it. They thought for sure that was a double hit. Play on. Awe wide. Ball don't lie? Question mark. The officials had a second shot at which they don't, and for good reason. They shouldn't, but if they did, yeah, they would have seen that. A lot to see out there, though. It's a lot to keep track of. Tigers give it right back, though. Torhorst serve, tight to the net. Dug up by Pesky, and that'll stand the test of time on the point. Addie Pesky made that happen. The Tigers sprawl on the floor, moisture appears. There's Sarah, kill. Sent that one to mom and dad in the bleachers. On the attempted dig after the Abby Sarah rocket. Gabby Niehaus, 9-5 Marshfield. Awe, kill. So that'll put Kendall Wojtaszek to the serve line. The lefty swings. And Olsen sends it over. Good scramble there from the Tigers. Here's Kruger. Got it blocked right back. Pesky push. Olsen tip and down. Big difference here in this fourth compared to all of the third and some of the second for Marshfield. Just playing that net way better. Getting up, getting over, but just forcing the action to the net. Big difference here for Marshfield in the fourth. They lead 10-6. So Paige Schlagenhoft. Meyer receives it. Kruger destroys it. And that really had been the recipe for Stevens points. That 7-point comeback in the second. Domination in the third. Just owning the net. Sounds easy to do. It's not. It sounds easy. Here's Kornowski's serve. Sarah all the way over to Adler. Kruger got a block back. Blocked by Olsen. Sarah comes off, per the usual, and Barnhart back into serve. 11-7 Marshfield. And that one into the bleachers. Kruger didn't have to put a lot on it that time. Just had to give the right placement. Kruger. Smith got it over. Panthers on the attack. Here's Harris. Dug up by Niehaus. Olsen, tip. Stevens Point ready for it. Back again to Harris. Barnhart in the back row to dig. Della Smith got it sent back. Good rally here on 11-8. Suppose it started 8-11, didn't it? Yeah. Harris, tip, and that'll do it. Smith did what she could. Coach Connect felt his girls were out of position. Panthers point. Kruger, another serve. Niehaus sent it over. Q teed it up for Harris. Harris with a blast. And just like that, it's a one-point game here in the fourth. Run underway here for the Panthers. Service error, give it back to Marshfield. Again, said it in the pregame. I've probably said it 2 or 3 times during the sets. But prevailing knowledge is winner here is going to win the conference. This is a big one. Kill for Harris. Coach Connect will save the timeout, coach him up instead. He's got 2 to work with. He leads by 1 though, so no real impetus, no pressure on the timeout. Not now. Meyer serve. Smith. And what? Was it blocked? Yes, it was. So on the touch, it rolls out. Mackenzie Kyle says, no way. No way did we touch it. But Marshfield given the point on the ruling that Stevens Point did touch on the block. So 13-11. And Coach Kyle said, no way. And out. So Tigers give it right back. So here's Addie Pesky, serve. And an ace. I think Gabby Niehaus thought about letting that go and at the last moment changed her mind. We've all done that. No guarantee you let it go, it's out anyway. But there was that, you could kind of see that indecision. 13-all on the serve from Pesky. Tigers had to scramble. Panthers will set it up. Here's Awe on the middle. Smith right back and blocked by Awe. Panthers in the lead here in the fourth. Coach Connect studies the scoreboard, contemplates a timeout now. And here it is. Coach Connect calls the timeout. Panthers, 11 points from taking this match and moving towards a conference championship. You're watching Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Pesky served it. Here's Marshfield on the return. Panthers lead by 1. Kruger. Smith able to pull that one back out. Middle hit. Aue tipped. Niehaus sends it to the front. Smith blocked right back. Tip from Adler is good. Tied at 14. Buy your next vehicle from Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick, home of the lifetime engine warranty. On select vehicles, they back all purchases with a full service department, and you get a free courtesy car at Gross Buick of Marshfield. And Jason Zaleski here. This has been fun. 14 all. And service error puts Stevens Point back in the lead. Again, a Panthers win here. They win the match. Give themselves a near how about a very, 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 very good chance at a conference championship. I'll say that instead. Here's Sarah, and touch and out. So on the block, that'll be ruled out. Got a lot of the net. Again, ruled Panthers touch. They didn't argue that one, so likely the case. 15 all. It was the case because that was the call, right? Tigers give it back again on the service error. Marshfield giving some free points here in this fourth. Kendall Wojtasek on the serve. 16-15. Smith receives it. Panthers rally there. Scramble, get it. Outside for Sarah. Down, kill. Abby Sarah. You can really sense, and here in the gym, I can see the pressure really building on Marshfield. This is really weighing on them right now. Panthers playing very loose, very free right now. Tigers almost clenching and teeth gnashing every point. And perhaps for some obvious reasons, but you tend to favor that team that's playing loose and free. 16 all. And another one given back. Tigers having real troubles here getting the serve in. Katie Kornowski, senior on the serve. Olsen, middle. Diving dig by Meyer, wow. And the block is out, and the Panthers lead by 2. Coach Connect again studies the scoreboard. Each team with one timeout left here in the fourth. Kornowski. Outside here for Adler. Nice dig in the back. Here's Kruger. Outside, down, and the kill. And the Panthers feeling it here in the fourth. On the road in Marshfield. Here's the timeout from Marshfield. Panthers lead it on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Stevens Point 6 points away from a match win here in Marshfield, putting themselves in exquisite position to win the conference. Again, nothing's for sure, but just the way this conference lining up this year, you take a look at the other teams. I stand by my words. Winner here, conference champs in 2025. It's not official tonight, but I'm willing to say it. And out. Panthers Mini set point, mini match point. They lead it by 4, 20-16. All the momentum. Having all the fun out here are the Panthers. Tigers feeling the pressure. Here's Sarah, kill. That'll alleviate 2 or 3 molecules of pressure on what really amounts to pounds and pounds of it. Just wanted to show up for the home crowd. 5 straight conference championships. Rival SPASH Panthers. All that stuff going through their heads. 17-20 and another service error. Story here in the 4th. I don't have the iPad with me, but Marshfield 5 or 6 service errors. That's 5 or 6 free points. And go along with some serve receive errors for the Tigers. That one wide of the mark. Panthers now 3 points away. 3 points away from our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We always talk to the game-winning coach and player. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Brought to you by Nasonville Dairy. Here's Smith. Kill. Della Smith breathed some life into her Tigers. Late here in this conference duel. Substitute Olsen out. In will come Callan Zembo to serve. Coach Connect looking for a successful serve here from his Tigers. It has been a struggle. And serve is successful. Harris didn't get it over. (19-22) Zembo serving for the Tigers. Serve is another good one, received by Meyer. Harris again on the attack. Smith disrupts it. And outside hit, didn't get enough on it. Penultimate match points for the Panthers. Lena Meyer. And we're going to replay because I don't think our officials had readied the serve yet. The Barnyard believes they will win. The chant is underway. Here's Meyer, 23-19. Adler, kill. Not so fast for Lily Adler. Next side out will be match point though, so Tigers need to run 4 straight here. Just as they had to back in the 3rd. Didn't. Under the same situation here in the 4th. Back set. Blocked. Kruger sends it up front. Middle for Awe and into the net. Failed attack. Tigers trail by 2. And timeout, Stevens Point. They're going to try to slow this Marshfield momentum. They lead 23-21. Marshfield serving right after this on Zaleski Sports. Presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey Gilbert, did you hear Mittens in Marshfield's running a huge anniversary sale and the savings are explosive?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a great deal on some furniture and take it easy this semester.
Anniversary? Already? Party!
Ah, Poindexter's lost again.
Oh my cookies!
This store is huge and everyone is so friendly.
You'll geek out over our huge anniversary savings at Mittens in Marshfield.
You know, leading creativity at Mittens Furniture in Marshfield. They have pulled out some doozies, and my understanding is they choreograph all that themselves. So that's pretty good. All right, Marshfield again, they need 3 straight here. Here's Stevens Point out of their own timeout. A flying dig in the back by Niehaus. Panthers will line it up again. Didn't get a whole lot on that one. Here's Smith, took a look at the net first, and too strong. And we are at match point here in Marshfield. Panthers will serve it. Addie Pesky looking to give her Panthers inside track at the conference championship here in 2025. Pesky on match point. Smith receives. Adler. And out, and that does it. The Panthers win it here on the road as they take this one 3-1. And I will talk with Coach Mackenzie Kyle, and we'll pick out our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game. And it is our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. Back with Coach Kyle right after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Here on our Nasonville Dairy postgame show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. I turn to Mackenzie Kyle on the bus ride back home. You and your girls are going to be able to say something you haven't said in years and years into the season, the first place SPASH Panthers. Tell us about that.
It's honestly a great feeling. These girls work so hard to come every night for conference matches and matches in general and work their butts off. And really it shows the hard work that they've been putting in over the course of the season.
You and I talked before the match. You know, one of the things that you told me was, you know, we just want to come out and play. It doesn't matter who they are or what the scenario was. So that looked like what the case was tonight. You were right.
Yeah, it's something that, you know, we take it day by day, game by game. Everybody in our conference is there to fight and win every match, every point. And so it's something that we take very seriously. Every point, doesn't matter who's across the net from us, we're ready to compete at any time.
And then, you know, putting the ball in play, it's important, right, on that serve. Just get it in the lines, and the other team will make mistakes. That fourth set, you saw that happen here tonight.
Yeah, this year we talked about efficiency versus, you know, being super aggressive and finding that fine line of where efficiency meets, you know, still scoring points. And really serving isn't something that should be, you know, a stat line first in your mind. It's getting them out of system and making sure that, you know, we're able to run our defense around our serve, and I thought we did a really nice job of that tonight.
Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, we'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game, Olivia Kobach. Let's talk about play at the net, right? I mean, it's so important, right? We talked to Coach about the serves, and it's kind of yawn boring sometimes, right? But I mean, that's where the crowd gets into it. You get pumped up. So just tell us about your mentality and the team's mentality about getting the job done up front tonight.
Yeah, so I feel like it's my job to go side to side with all blocks, and I would rather make sure my team is good on that aspect than hitting for myself, and I would rather have it all good for my team. So I think we did really good with that.
And I want to talk about Lena. She is all over the place back there. What is it like seeing her work and then being able to do that work and get the ball back up front?
Yeah, she's a really reliable player, and I trust her with 100%, and I know that she's coming up behind me and getting whatever that I don't get.
And then lastly, for you as a senior, this team has won 5 straight conference championships, so you've been not in that way. So now in position, what do you and the seniors now need to do to keep this going now to get that conference championship?
We just need to keep the mentality, and we know that we can do it because we just did it, and we just need to keep going from there.
All right, your microphone. Why don't you hang on to that? Camera, have you done this before?
No.
Yeah, okay, so here's how it goes. I'll be standing over here. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
I'm Olivia Kovac, and I'm in the house, right?
Okay.
Easy enough? Okay. Actually, Trevor will count us down. Go ahead.
I'm Olivia Kovac, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
There you go. You
Thank
got that? Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that'll do it from here. Stevens Point, the 3-1 winners tonight, put themselves in absolute prime position for a conference championship here in 2025. Highlights of this one will be available on Facebook tomorrow, and then we move into football. We've got, again, just oodles and oodles of football games tomorrow. I will be at Wausau East and Medford. Maybe I'll see you there. Have a good night, everybody.